Sabrina, it's so good to see you. It's been such a long time. I know you've been so busy with your ebook. Why don't you tell me about what you've been doing, who you've been talking to, and such an exciting time.
Great, it's great to see you too. Well, we've been quite busy, as you know, working on an ebook, and the ebook is geared towards women in real estate investing. And I wanted to have a book for women, specifically for women who want to get involved in real estate. I've had the opportunity to speak at different conferences, and women approach me and say, how do I get involved in real estate? And so I thought it would be a good idea to put together a book that really highlights accomplished women in the field of real estate. And these women would highlight what they've done to get where they are today and talk about a specific area of real estate that they're interested in and that they've been focusing on. And so I'm really excited about this project.
Sounds really great. Uh, Tell me, how did you get involved in real estate? That wasn't your first career choice. So, how did you fall into this?
Well, as you know, my background is in healthcare. I was a healthcare administrator, but I was always passionate about real estate, and I would attend various meetings involving real estate and just wanted to find my niche in real estate. Initially, I started buying properties and holding properties for the passive income, and I said, let me find out more. And I attended a RIA club, a real estate investment club in New York City, and the gentleman was talking about short sales. And I said, you know what, this is the area of real estate that I want to focus on.
What attracted you to short sales?
Well, what I thought when I heard short sales, I said, short sales would give me an opportunity to work closely with homeowners. Basically, what a short sale is basically it allows you to have the sale of real estate through a lender for a reduced price. So you would be purchasing real estate at a discounted price from the bank. And this procedure allows you to work closely with homeowners who have distressed properties who are looking for a way to, get out of their situation, basically.
Now, does this just apply to residential property, or can you do this with commercial property too?
That's a good question. It's both for residential and commercial. So I've helped homeowners as well as commercial owners.
Talk about leading ladies in this industry. You started in short sales well before we've had this foreclosure crisis, and actually in a market, was it 2004?
Mm-hmm, yes.
So? In a market that was in a real estate boom economy, how did you manage to find those opportunities?
Great question. I would just reach out to individuals through my referrals, through my networks. Several people would approach me because they knew that I was in the field of real estate. And at that time, there were still a lot of individuals who had distressed properties and landlords and property owners who were just looking to, get from under their situation.
Did you have any particular mentors in the process? Did you surround yourself with professionals? How did you navigate through this new area?
Well, basically what I did was I learned the short sale process. I attended a 3-day conference and I learned as much as I could about short sales. And then I did just what you said. I aligned myself with professionals here in New York and New Jersey. I partnered with individuals and put together a really good team of people, very good attorney, title company, realtors, and people who I know we can work together as a team to benefit the homeowner.
Now, does this process vary from region to region, state to state?
Yes, it does. I mean, basically the short sale process is based on the length of time it takes for the process. So it can take anywhere from 21 days to 12 months, depending on what state you live in. So it's very important if a person does get involved in a short sale process that they are aware of the foreclosure laws in their state and the length of time an individual homeowner has to be in what's called pre-foreclosure.
How would you recommend that they stay abreast of these time frames and educate themselves on the process?
That's a very good question. I wouldn't encourage anyone to go into this field if they weren't getting the cutting edge information. I've aligned myself with an organization that all they do is focus on short sales, and they have the top professionals, attorneys, title companies, private investors that just specifically focus on short sales. So what I would encourage anyone to do is align themselves with, a professional who has experience in this field and get a very good team to work with.
What kind of skills do you need to have to do this kind of work?
Well, what I would say is that a person does require, this field of real estate does require patience, a lot of patience, because the short sale process can take quite some time. In addition to that, it requires good communication skills, being able to speak with the homeowner about their situation, the banks, lenders, other professionals. It does require good negotiating skills, because you'll be negotiating on behalf of the homeowner with the bank. So just several skills, but you have to feel comfortable with working with people.
How would you market yourself? If I wanted to get started in this process, how would I go about marketing myself?
Well, you would want to find a way to have people consider you the expert in this field of short sales, and that would entail.
Well, that would be tough because you're the expert.
Thank you. But just, networking with people, giving free presentations, workshops. In terms of marketing to homeowners, what I do is I send out direct mail, I send out letters, postcards. I use my center of influence, which means, my network and referral base of people that I know. I know some people do door knocking and cold calling. And if you want to go a more expensive route, you can also do radio, TV, and billboards.
What kind of challenges do you face in this career path that you've chosen? Now it's your exclusive occupation. What challenges do you face every day?
I would say the challenges are basically just, having the patience to do the business. As I said, this process is very time consuming. Sometimes there's many hurdles. As you mentioned earlier, there's new legislation that goes into effect, it seems, almost daily.
This is where your experts really come into play.
Exactly.
Knowing the laws and relying upon good counsel and
exactly.
good title insurance company.
Exactly. And I just being in the know-how and getting the information as it occurs. So just, speaking to various professionals and being up to date on what's going on in the field.
Are there particular organizations that you would refer women to as a resource?
Well, first I would have to say myself.
Good idea.
I have a website called Women Real Estate Riches, and it provides information to women who want to get involved in real estate, in particular short sales. We provide a newsletter, a monthly newsletter, and we highlight women in the area of short sales and other women in the area of real estate. And I'm also going to be having a conference here in New York City in October.
Oh, exciting.
Yes, where I'll be discussing short sales and how to do short sales not only in New York City, but in your own state.
Very nice, very nice. And I know that you're marketing to women here, and women in real estate is sometimes a unique feature. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty male-dominated industry. Yes. Notwithstanding, I would think that the processes and the skills that you're talking about would equally apply to men.
Yes, the same skill set is required for both. And like I said, I do this business in New York City, and as anyone knows, New York City is very competitive, but you can do this in any state, any gender. There's no restrictions on someone who can do this business.
Are there any barriers to entry? Is there any specific training one must have, licensing?
There's no licensing, but I would encourage someone to take a course in short sales and definitely learn as much as possible and partner with someone who has the experience in real estate.
And what would be the first step to launch a career? as a short sale specialist? What would be your advice?
What I would suggest is that they definitely take a course in short sales. Read as much information as possible. And like I said, align themselves with a mentor. From the beginning, I had a mentor to work with me side by side and to help me with the process of working with homeowners and learning this aspect of short sales. To get started, it doesn't require a lot of upfront money. I mean, basically, if you have a fax machine, a computer, and a cell phone, you can do this business. And you can do this business remotely as well.
Sounds like a great opportunity. Well, thank you.
Thank
so much for
you.
sharing this time with me. I look forward to reviewing the book and watching you succeed.
Thank you, Teresa.